Introducing Newsy, your 24-hour national news channel.
This guy right here, his license plate says pest. Demon's fogging my phone up. But his license plate says pest. P-E-S. His job was to cut me off as kind of hinder you as you come out of your parking spot. I'm just leaving the apartment. And he dropped the young lady off with the black puffer coat on. And I was to see that his license plate was to read past. He just cut the lights off that was shining on me as I put the trash in the trash can over there. And turned his car around and before it did it to shine the lights on me. Anyway, this is what they do. This is the start of my day. On my way to PT, physical therapy for this leg, and we'll take it from there. Your FedEx and your white car and your ambulance. You can't make this stuff up. This is every day. Here comes my patented PSENG truck. Here it is. Here it is.
Did you hear that? I did.
Hey, listen. So I'm just leaving. I don't know what this PDK means. Somebody let me know what that means. I thought it was preacher's kid or something like that, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what the D is. But I'm just leaving physical therapy, and I'll talk about that later. There's your gut again. There's your gut. She's got the puffer coat on, by the way. Brown puffer coat. It's the brown puffer coat. There's your gut again. There's your gut. But the reason I'm driving this way, this isn't the way out. I want you to see this car. It just drove right by me. I had to see I had to read the license plate and see what it meant. But it's must. It's M-U-S for must. So I had to ask myself, what does must mean? I saw pest earlier, P-E-S for pest. And I wanted to know, here's your cones, by the way, all your cones. It's coated cones. But I wanted to know what must was. And must is, I preach to myself in the shower pretty much every morning. And today I was preaching on, I was making a point in one of the verses I was preaching from. And that point was that the Lord says these are jobs, by the way. That's your jobs. Lack of jobs for us. And here's your kill white car. There's your kill for young ladies. Have dozens of those. Trying to think of the verse there's your black and gray. Trying to think of the verse. But trying to think of the verse. There's your her. I should have got that. There's your Josh. That's my son. The theme in there, by the way, today was the kids, family and kids and stuff. Here's Josh for my son. Very common one. A very common one. A very common one. Can't get to the point. There's Jinx for Jinky for Jinx. That's Jinky for Jinx. They always get me with some good ones right there. That was a keeping. We're keeping you. The verse had to do with I'm driving by too many common license plates. They're driving towards me, actually. I'm going to stop for a minute until I can think of this verse. For must. That's what that license plate was. For must. They steal all my sermons. My best preaching comes from the shower. I stopped watching them on Sundays online because it's my stuff. It was doing more damage than anything. Anyway, I'm out. Here's an RDH, by the way. That's an RDH car. I've been seeing those since I uploaded my RDH video. Here's this white car speeding up. Look at it, speeding up. They are sick, man. Coming out of my apartment complex. Anyway, I'm out. By the way, I thought of what that sermon was I was preaching this morning to myself, when I like to preach myself happy before I come out here and deal with these crazies. And let me tell you, that shower this morning must have been about 45 minutes. Almost made me late for my PT session. It was out of 2 Timothy, where Paul says that we're living in the last days, where critical times hard to deal with will be here. Well, men will be lovers of men, women will be lovers of women, and they'll both be lovers of money. They'll be boastful, haughty, blasphemous, disobedient to parents, unthankful, disloyal, slanderous, without self-control, without the love, without natural affection, without self-control. They'll be haughty and blasphemous. They like to distract me. What else Paul said? He say, he said they will have an appearance of godliness, but they will prove false to this appearance. They will prove false to the power. They have an appearance of godliness, but they prove false to the power of God, of a man of God. He said that we ought to remove ourselves. We must. That's where I started. Man, I was like, we must. We must. We must. He didn't say we should. He didn't say it's a good idea if you do. He didn't say if it was me, I would. He didn't say none of that. He said we must separate ourselves from them. Said it was a good idea. He said, no, must. He didn't say should. He said must. He didn't say I think. He said must. It's this devil. And that's what I did. That's what I did. I preached myself happy this morning, man. Man, I tell myself, D West, don't shut up. D West, talk to me. Give me some more. I almost didn't get out that shower. Even though I ain't need no confirmation. But God's word is confirmation. Remove yourself from all of that. All of them. Cats are hurting and suffering. They know the richness in you and about you. In the world, I should be a multi-billionaire. How did he find peace where he's at right now? Y'all, somebody got me preaching to them. How did he find peace and happiness where he's at right now? What kind of God can give you that kind of peace when you're under attack 24/7? When you living in your apartment with demons, and I ain't going to show y'all no film like that. I ain't trying to mess nobody's day. It's the only reason I ain't show y'all stuff that's on my camera. And the voodoo that I deal with. I'm probably getting too deep. But I'm talking about the joy that a different guy can bring you. I hope y'all are happy. If you're going to deal with these cults and lodges and all that crazy stuff, I hope you're happy. Or think you're happy. A semblance of happiness. Because it's going to slap you in the face eventually. Hope you're happy today. There's only one other God that can give you any kind of joy that's everlasting. And I hate to sound like a preacher, but it's true. I watched, y'all know I watch Family Feud. It's one of the biggest cultist programs out there. And I'd like to see, and I'm just intrigued with how cultish it is, with all the answers and questions. But y'all know I watch it. And yesterday, one of the questions was, and it was a shot at me, another shot at me. On a scale of 1 to 10, how many? What number do you worry about the future? How often do you worry about the future from a scale of 1 to 10? And the number one question, they said 8. One said 8. One said 5. But he said the number one question, the number one answer was 10. That's how y'all live. Let me tell y'all something about homeless folks that they put on the streets and stuff like that. America does. These cats ain't worried about tomorrow. They don't worry. A true person of God ain't worried about tomorrow. The world does. This has been all day since I've been here. Since I pulled over. School buses. And of course, they are here now. Since I pulled over. My complex is over there. Almost 8 minutes. Yeah, the world worries about the future. Scared. When you get a relationship with the Almighty, you don't. It is what it is. I ain't worried about going home. See my father. See a loving, caring, a faithful father. And it's crazy, man, because I might as well get into it now. I hadn't started. This will probably be my video for the day anyway. So the PT was packed. Every one of us, I'm gonna call it patients. You're doing physical therapy. Every one of us that came for physical therapy, they all had black on. Every one of them. And the theme was to talk about, they bring up stuff to let me know that, we have to do this. As gangster stalkers or part of this cult, they have us doing this. So the guy that I asked last week, when I did sign up, a couple weeks ago, well, not a couple weeks ago, last week, after the evaluation, I asked him, I said, you always got black scrubs on? Every time I come in, you got black scrubs on? Oh, no, I switch up, I said, well, it seems like every time I come in, you got black scrubs on. Is that mandated? That was my question, is it mandated? Because all my doctors wear black scrubs. When I was going, the doctors would wear black scrubs. Came up where you wore white scrubs. It was a white coat, and they even gave it a name. This voodoo that I had, they would give it a name. Oh, he's got a white coat. That means your blood pressure go up when you see a doctor or whatever. They threw all kind of stuff at me. Don't get me into the medical field, because I don't want to get into that, because that's way deep. That's for another day. They all had black on at the PT office. As soon as I come in, the one guy's sitting there. He's got the all black on. He got the black Adidas pants on, the Adidas that they wear. He had the Puma hat. And that's the one combination that's been around for a while now, since I had that encounter with the Puma at the sneaker store. They do the combination, Puma Adidas combination. He had the Puma Adidas combination with the all black. Of course, they all had the mask on. I came in, I will upload this picture. I came in, as soon as I walked to the front desk, the receptionist didn't have her scrubs on today. She had a rubber ducky dotted all over the whole pajama piece on, which is very, unprofessional. Not only just unprofessional, but uncharacteristic, and also a gesture. So I had to ask myself, what's the rubber ducky mean? Last week, when I was in my storage unit, I found a rubber ducky yellow rubber ducky that I used to put in the shower with my son when he was a baby, a little boy. And I pondered over it for a little bit as I looked at it. In fact, I think as a skit, I think I even brought it back to the apartment. So that's what that was about. Always we know everything about you, what you're thinking, all kind of stuff. And they do. I'll give you a quick example. And then I'm going to wind this down. When I'm doing my writing, I might think of a word. I can't think of a word. I need a good word for this. I can't think of what's that word I'm trying to think of. And it can chime down on my phone. I'm not trying to get too deep for y'all, but I'm just telling you how this works. The word can chime down on my phone and pop back up like an alert. It's gotten so deep. A lot of it I don't even bring up because it's normal to me. The supernatural to you is supernatural, period. But it's becoming a norm to me. I told y'all last week when I was walking up on my door, when I had all the bags, I said somebody will come get it. Somebody will come to the door and get it for me. And that's what they do. That one left. PG, PSC, and G is still there though. It's still there. There he is. He wants you to see him in the black and gray. See how they do? That's the door open. That's the door open. I can't make none of this stuff up now. Anyway, yeah, so they talked about pizza. They know I like pizza. So I had the conversation with pizza. They brought my biological father name up several times. Joe. Who else? What else they bring up? The pizza. They did the Joe. They did the, my therapist brought up magic. All of these are to let you know you can't get away from this satanic cult thing. I'm doing the bands and stuff, and he's asking me, well, how's your weekend? I said, cool, how was yours? Oh, this is when they get to do the skit. I took my son to a magic show. That's where they get the magic word in. That's where they get the operative word in. Yeah, we did. I took him and he loved the magic and this and that. And so I said, yeah, okay, it was the magic thing. He got that in. Then he was engaged by one female who came by. She had the all black on, so I ain't pay it no mind. But then she kept going at it. So I'm wondering, what did I miss? Then I peeped it a little harder and I said, oh, okay, the black puffer. The black sleeveless puffer. Okay, now I get it. Then the one guy, the one with the scrubs I told you about, with the black scrub, he came back there. And he kept looking at me and kept, so I said, let me listen to what he's saying, because he's got a message. Now, I got to find out. I don't know what this one is. But it was, he kept talking about a clock and the batteries and the clock ain't working. So I don't know if that's just the time, about the time. They do the watch gesture all the time. It could be that, or I need to be aware or watch out that something's going to happen with one of my clocks or whatever. But that's how they do stuff. I can give you a million examples like that. That's how they do stuff. But, man, I got a lot. You see, I got a lot to say. This is probably the video for today. This right here. And I'll probably just throw in, like, the license plates or whatever that I got today, or pictures that I got along, because I'm not doing a whole nother bunch of other videos. But, yeah, it's just, and I ain't been out the crib, maybe, let me see, it was 2 o'clock at my appointment was 2. What time is it? Oh, my clock is slow. I ain't been out an hour and a half. And already I'm not making no more videos. Already. This is already a video. I ain't been out an hour and a half. So this gives you an idea of how long, if I really wanted to, if I really gave you my whole day, it would be a 3 to 5 hour video, the real video. I just give y'all a snippet. right now, I got into this because I'm fascinated by the must license plate. I was about to roll out. I said, I ain't looking at no more license plate. I happened to peek and see must. And then I said, what does must mean? Because I just saw pest. Pest as I'm coming out. They cut me off so I could see their license plate. So, you know, they like to call you a pest. Well, like they exterminate pests and stuff like that. That's that. But this is what they do. That's what they do. But yeah, I'm because I can go on, and y'all know I do, and this is way too long. This is the video for the day right here. But that was it. 2 Timothy. Paul said you must remove yourself from them. That's what started all this. There's your white truck going into my complex. You must remove yourself from them. I'm going to call this video right here must. This one is must. He can't leave. But this one is must. I'm going to call this video must. And it's a shame that it's this long because I'm sure I'm going to have some other stuff to say, but it'll probably have to come tomorrow. This one is movement. The license plate is movement. This is for the movement. The license plate is movement. MVT. See, they just drive through and they drive back out. Anyway, I'm up.
Turned off.
Yeah, I turned it off. Did everything right. I did everything I usually do. I had a problem getting on it the other day, and hoping maybe you can help.
So I'm going to click on the globe down there.
This way.
Yeah. Right, you want to click on that arrow there next to Wi-Fi. That one.
This one right here.
No, that's Bluetooth. You can click on that arrow. That's Bluetooth. That's for like wireless mouses. That one there next to Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Yeah, there.
This one right here.
Wi-Fi is turned off. I don't know why it says it's on here. When was the last time this computer was updated?
It says it's on.
Yeah, click Manage Known Networks.
I did all that. This is you. This would be you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did all that.
Don't see why meter connection would work. Is that an alert thing in the corner there? Next to the...
This right here?
Yeah.
Click it.
Yeah. No, it doesn't seem to be it. When did you last restart this?
I was speaking to the girl the other day here. She said you guys have there's also a hotspot that can be used.
Yeah, but for some reason, if your Wi-Fi for some reason isn't working, I don't know how, you still need to connect to the hotspot. No one else has complained about it. No one's complained about not being able to connect on it.
No, nobody else is being gangster stopped. I just was wondering if there's any other way you might know how to get on here.
No, I don't, unless it's something
Supernatural, yeah.
Something up with the computer. Now you want to try Xing settings out and then going back to the globe at the bottom of the screen. And go down to the bottom of the screen. You click on the Wi-Fi symbol. Maybe click on the arrow next to it. What about the airplane mode? You click on that, because sometimes that turns off and it doesn't seem to do anything. Have you tried restarting this?
No, I just turned it on.
Was it on sleep mode or was it actually turned off?
Thanks, man. We tried. Thank you.
You can ask Asia, but if for some reason the Wi-Fi, I would suggest trying to restart it and see if something switches on or changes. Or you could go.
Yeah, we did all of that. There's we got spies around here. We did all of that.
You could try going into settings and seeing if something needs to be updated. But if the Wi-Fi for some reason just isn't turning on, I really just don't know what to tell you.
Thanks, Joe.
I can't help you. I'll ask Asia. I don't know.
They pop up like ghosts. I was here all by myself. So there's a problem, you pop up like ghosts. This is what pops up. We found no viruses on the computer. In other words, it's supernatural. It's a ghost. One of them is sitting right there.
Any spasm doing it that way? Good news. Come on this way. Happy to hear it. Seconds 3 times. 40 seconds 3 times. Please and thank you. Put that right arm on down. There you go. JoJo. What's up, buddy? You got your ham and cabbage ready for Friday? Yeah, you do? Good. Any Irish potatoes? No.
Only Italian potatoes.
Oh.
It's kind of weird, but that's what we do. I'm doing corned beef, cabbage, potatoes.
This car's been following me, this doctor. Had the motor running next to my car when I came out my apartment. Crap never stops, man. This is the doctor license plate gesture. Doctor license plate gesture. And this is the JFK gesture. And this your white car gesture. And here's your, I told you, never ceases to fail. Time I come out of my apartment. The antics. The antics. Real quick, in case I forget. So the other receptionist. I guess it was a pajama day thing for gestures to me, because the other receptionist had on the checker, the black and red checker. Her pajamas were black and red, and her job was to just walk back and forth past me in the back. I forgot about her. I'm forgetting about some other stuff too, I'm sure. But yeah, I just wanted to get that in. I like to get something else in when I'm got the phone on. That's it. It was family day. My therapist continually talked about, even loudly so I could hear him talking to other call us patients. Hear him talking to others